Hi everyone, I am Kamaraj, Honorary Director of Kamaraj IAS Academy. In this video, I am going to give a brief introduction or orientation about the Civil Service Mains Examination 2018. The prelims result has been declared yesterday, so those who cleared have been wondering what to do in the next few months. So of course the mains examination starts on September 28th. So how to tackle these mains in this short duration? So here I am going to give you a brief idea about what the UPSC expects from you. As a mains candidate, what you are expected to do. Say here, whatever I am saying, I have taken it from the notification given by the UPSC. If you look at the mains syllabus and the call for it been given in the UPSC website, it reads that, right? So I'll read it for you. It says that the main examination is intended to assess the overall intellectual traits and depth of understanding of candidates. It says to assess the overall intellectual traits and the depth of understanding of the candidates. And it further reads, right, rather than merely the range of their information and memory. So instead of merely testing your memory and information, it is going to test your understanding. So here, what to understand and how to understand. So again, the second paragraph it reads, right, the nature and standard of questions in the general studies paper will be such that a well-educated person will be able to answer them without any specialized study. So it says that a well-educated person and specialized study. That means, right, so you need not prepare. Say the level or standard of question paper will be to the standard that anyone who is well-educated can answer. But of course, we prepare a lot, right? So that means we are not well-educated, right? So to be well-educated, right, what the UPSC again says, right? Say here, if you look at the third thing, it says the nature of questions, right? The questions will be such as to test a candidate's general awareness of a variety of subjects. So it says a general awareness of variety of subjects. You need not be a king of all, but you need to be a jack of all trade, right? So one cannot be a master of all the disciplines, but of course one can know something about all the subjects. So the UPSC only expects that. It says a general awareness of variety of subjects which have relevance for a career in civil services. Therefore, say the question asked or not to test your academic or intellectual strengths. It is about, right, your general awareness and how we are going to relate in your career in the future. Say being a district magistrate. So of course district is the first unit of decentralization in India, and it is the planning unit for administration. If you look at the concept of district, a district is not only an administrative concept, right? A district is a geographical entity, it's an historical entity, it's a cultural entity, it's an economic entity, it's a political entity. It has many dimensions. Therefore here, right, say the questions will be of such a nature that it is going to have relevance in your career, right? Then if you read further what the notification says, say here it says that the questions are likely to test the candidate's basic understanding of all relevant issues. So it says basic understanding of all relevant issues and ability to analyze and take a view on conflicting socio-economic goals, objectives and demands. Therefore here again it says a basic understanding will do. So in answering, for example, in answering the economic question, you need not be an economist, right? So you should understand the basics of Indian economy and should be able to link with the happenings. That is, analyze it says ability to analyze and take a view on conflicting socio-economic goals. Say development. Say suppose if a question comes, right, say development like infrastructure projects versus the livelihood issue of the farmers, right? Whether livelihood issue can be sacrificed on the for the issue of development. So conflicting socio-economic goals, for which you should, right, so understand the basics of Indian economy, about its various sectors and other things, right. Say what the UPSC expects further is, it says the candidates must give relevant, meaningful and succinct answers. Relevant, meaningful and succinct answers. Therefore here, right, the answer you are going to give should be relevant. It should be relevant to the question asked. At the same time, it should be meaningful, right? Meaningful to the examiner. Then it should be succinct. The answer should be precise. So you cannot wander around, you cannot, right? So shibboleths, right? So cut shibboleths, right? Therefore here, what the UPSC expresses, right, a clear-cut view or understanding of what is happening around you, right? Then if you further look at the thing, the UPSC says, right, then the question paper is being given, answer questions in not more than the word limit specified in each of the parentheses, it says, right? That means, say they will prime you to write the answers. The question has been already given, it's been initiated a discussion, you have to further carry upon that, right? It says content of the answer is more important than its length. Again I say content of the answer is more important than its length. So therefore here, not filling this paper with more number of words is going to help you. Even if the number of words is less, it is the content that matters. Therefore one should be aware that UPSC goes after quality rather than quantity, right? Then we say how to go for this content, right? First of all, while looking at a question, so what one have to look at? So if you look at a thing, right, how to understand the questions. First of all, understanding starts with identifying the areas from where the questions are being asked. One should understand, right? So for which you should know the syllabus thoroughly, right? Say the first paper deals with this and this thing, the second paper with this, third this and fourth. Say therefore knowing the syllabus thoroughly is going to help you. Where, right, you should first, the thing is you should identify where the question comes from. Then within the area, so in which topic the question is related to. Simply by seeing the keyword, you cannot start writing the question here, right? Say where and this question and from which topic. Then one should be able to expect, or one should be able to predict that why this question comes. Therefore here, why it is linked with the syllabus. Suppose for example, right, some question is being asked about, right, the human rights issues or about, right, so other things. One should be able to understand that there is a given in the syllabus and the rights issue, governance rights issue, right, and the rights issue deals with some grievance redressal mechanisms and the intuitions related to it. So if something happens in the current affairs, it should be linked with the particular topic. Therefore here, one should be able to identify where it comes from, know what it exactly is, and how to link it with the syllabus. That's it, right? That's what the UPSC expects. Then going by the answer writing, what I would say is, right, say there are three components in the answer writing. One is, right, first thing is understanding and relevance. So as I said, you should understand the question and it should be relevant. That is, whether the answer you're going to write is going to be relevant to the particular question. Then the second that matters most is content. Of course, it is the most important thing. Of the three parameters, right, which I'm going to say, right, the first is about understanding and relevance. The second is the content. The content is more important. So you should give apt content, right? So where the marks will be, or weightage will be given for people who write it in a better way. In the sense, not reproducing what is given in the book, right? How you are going to portray your understanding, reflect your understanding by linking it with the current happenings. So that gives a better idea. So for the examiner that, yes, this guy or girl understands the particular concept. Then the third criteria is structure and presentation. Say here, this is not a college examination or school examination. The questions come from different perspectives. Say you cannot merely answer what, why or how for all the questions. Say you should write according to the questions asked. Say for example, if it is explain, right, then you need to explain. If it is analysis, right, so if you want to analyze, just do the analysis. And if you are asked to evaluate, right, So go for the pros and cons, then come with your value judgment. It is evaluation. It is for discussion, right? So then you go on a discussion and come with a conclusion which should be objective. Therefore here the structure and presentation should be according to the question asked. So when you keep these three things in the mind, and if you organize the question in the first front itself, right, then you can easily approach the examination. Say therefore the mains part in UPSC, even though people say it is a very toughest part, right, can be easily handled if one understands the real expectation of the UPSC. Of course, say the syllabus is vast, so one cannot completely get mastery over the syllabus in a given short period of time. Therefore here you have to go for a smart work, and for which you should understand what the examination is all about. So as I said earlier, here it is about understanding the system. Once you master the system, that is, once you understand what the UPSC expects from you, then you can easily, right, so go accordingly. So thank you for watching this video. So I will continue with further videos in each and every paper. Thank you.